and welcome back to Roll for Build. Without further ado, let's jump right in and get to rolling. First up, we got our type of home, which is our 4-sided die. And we got number 2, so just a regular old home. Next up is going to be our open or closed concept with our Evenrod 6-sided die. We got number 5, which is odd, and that'll give us a closed concept house. And then we're going to find out exactly who lives here. We got number 4, so that's going to be an occult. And then we're going to roll again with our 6-sided to see exactly which type of occult sim we are going to be playing with. We got number 2, so that's going to be a spellcaster. Next up is going to be the style of the house with our 20-sided. We got number 6, so that's going to be a treehouse. For a quick recap, we're going to go through and say what we've gotten so far. So we have a regular closed concept house that is going to have a spellcaster living in a treehouse. All right, so here is our shell that we have gotten for the treehouse being a closed concept. So far, I kind of actually like the shell. I've never built a treehouse before in Sims. This has been a large learning curve for me. As far as layout goes, this is kind of what I have so far. This would be the main entrance staircase, nice and windy around a support tree. And then when you come up here, I'm thinking this is going to be the entranceway into a bathroom and then the living room. And then, of course, because it's a spellcaster, I kind of wanted a little cauldron spot to be over here. And then we come over here to another set of slightly windy stairs. And so far, I'm thinking that this will be the kitchen and then the dining space. And then I have this extra room over here. I don't know what to do with it just yet. I added it after the fact so that way this roof had a spot to end into, and it kind of looked a little bit better than without it. And then upstairs, we have what will be the bedroom through all the trees. I kind of wanted to go for the sour look. And so this is kind of, I ended up with all these layers and fun little bits. So I'm excited to try to play with the friezes and the platform trims, any platform trims and anything else that I can do to dress up these roof lines and these room lines to make sure that everything stays nice and pretty. So with that being said, we're going to move into our next rolls, which is going to be what is the material. So we're going to do the exterior 6-sided die. We got number 1, so that's going to be some siding. And then the color scheme with our 12-sided. I got a number 6, which is roll until I like my color scheme. Okay. With that being said, we got our color palette. So I guess I'm going to jump in and go ahead and decorate this, and then I'll be back once everything is where it should be. So I decided that because of all the trees and everything, I wasn't going to do anything for the interior. It's just hard to see. Like this first floor wouldn't be too bad, but by the time you go up and then up again, you just really can't see through anything. And I tried my best to get the branches out of this room, but clearly that didn't really work too well. Oh wait, there we go. Much better. But still, it's extremely difficult to see, and I don't even have a whole ton of time today to film, so I am just going to leave it to the exterior purposes for this video. And then that being said, we still have our special exterior rolls that we can do. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and then we'll add those to this build. So let's see. That would be the 4-sided to find out how many we are going to be doing. We're going to be doing 2. So we're going to roll our 20-sided die twice, which we got number 4, which is going to be a pond. And then let's see what the next one is. And then the other one is going to be number 11, which is a bar. I'm going to go ahead and add these, and then that would be the end of it. So after everything is said and done, we got our pond and outdoor bar area all set up. As for the color scheme, I heavily overestimated Sim's ability with blues. I really thought they had better powder blue options. That's what I was going to do for these columns and stuff, but it looked green. And it looked like very green. So I got the idea, leaned heavily into the dark brown, and then went back from, instead of that maroon color, went into the more deeper blue color with pops of white. And I couldn't really find many flowers and other options that involved that dark salmon-y color. So this is the color we ended up with. I tried to incorporate the colors as much as possible with purple flowers and white flowers and give it this overgrown forest castle treehouse vibe. I did go very heavy too with underneath everything just to try and make it look as blended as possible when it comes to down here. And I found some really cool debug objects too that I was like, ooh, this could look nice over here. And also just a fun addition. I found the down tree and I was like, that'll work. That'll work for this build, and it kind of matched the trees that I was building this stuff out of. Even found this cute little mushroom stump that I just wanted to include, so I popped it over there. And as for the pond goes, just some rock spots to try and trim it off, and then some additional grass. I almost couldn't find the cattails. We almost didn't have cattails in a pond, and I was very upset about that until I scrolled just a little bit further after this initial grass that I had found, and I was like, yes, there they are. So overall, this is kind of how the pond turned out. I was kind of back and forth on a lot of the water options, but I did ultimately go with this one because it blocks out the bottom bit enough to where it's not really showing through everything, all the water and stuff. Here, I got some ducks, put a swan down. There are some firefly bits underneath all of this. It's just the water cover covers this icon. So there will be fireflies up and around the logs I thought that'd be kind of a fun addition. And then of course a little sitting area because it looked cute right there. And I just with how much space I had left in the lot and what I was comfortable with going close enough to here without it looking like off, I thought this would be kind of a nice shape to have a little sitting area right in the bow. It's almost like a boomerang. The bar area, nothing too crazy. We just did outdoor seating, and then I found the dartboards. And as far as I know, there's really no other smaller bar games that you can play in The Sims other than like foosball and there's really just not enough space here with the stairs and the bridge and stuff to have the foosball table. So in all, I am pretty happy with how this exterior turned out, and it was a nice fresh breath of air to not have to worry about the interior. I do think we would have been able to follow the color scheme a little bit better had we had the interior, just especially with the wallpapers and what have you, but unfortunately I have a hatred of trees on lots in Sims and just could not bring myself to do anything about it. I was gonna place additional trees around here, and I was like, yo, that's not worth it. Not worth it at all, because then you can't see anything. So I just left it with this. Of course, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe so that way I post additional content. And if there's any other games that you'd like me to play and you'd like to see on this channel, just leave them down in the comments and I will see them and check them out. And of course, thanks for watching and have a nice day.